Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Brimo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it second and medium. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He lets it go on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Back to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Sands.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Briggs. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tiny space at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for some space. It's Sanders. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that.
The pass is intercepted.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the tight end hauls in on the corner route. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
What a great play by the quarterback here. Everybody is blanketed in man coverage, so instead of forcing the ball, he just tucks it and takes off. Heads up play to pick up a bunch of yards.
The Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
I think it's a little odd in a goal-to-go situation to go with a play like that, but I guess they saw something that indicated they'd be able to find the edge, and it certainly didn't pan out that way.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's King. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's caught. It's Sanders. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Makes the grab. It's Haynes. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Look out, room to run here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change,
breaks into the clear. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. That gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
He's past the marker, still on his feet. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man. It's Ramirez. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm.
It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep the play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
4th down completion to the left. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. The pass is complete to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught it late because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They'll test the right side here. As the 1st down is still going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And then first down, they go right back to him. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Burrows will kick it away to get us going in the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on this play.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting him off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Vols. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end who can lay out like that and make a play?
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Briggs. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield. Caught with room to run. Make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Handoff to the single back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Pass block, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The receiver grabs it. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw. Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he's brought down there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
28, Tennessee, 17.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sams. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Second down after that completion. The back's got it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. What a catch! They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Coach deciding to go for two, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Looking for a man. This is caught. Could be an important two-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages.
Well, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the two-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grinding away with the running game. They've got him out for a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, you desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure.
Here he goes. The 30. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies.
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Vols with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Don't hand it off. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for a late deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game, and they now put this game on ice. Breaks off a defender. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.